Hello. First of all, I want to say I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded in a little while. Insert typical YouTuber excuse here. Today, we're going to talk about Tarkov. Specifically, the Tarkov 2022 Halloween Spooktober Extravaganza, the new event that's going on right now leading up to Halloween. I believe it was yesterday morning, at the time of me filming this video, they did a 3-hour technical update where they launched the event and the Halloween patch officially. In previous years, they've done a very simple but humble thing for Halloween. They give certain scavs glowing jack-o'-lantern helmets at nighttime. They give various scavs famous horror movie villain masks, etc., just to add a little spookiness to the nighttime raids. And it does a great job of doing that. Everyone looks forward to the Halloween event every year, and it's not even anything that amazing. This year, they kind of went above and beyond and did a lot more than usual. I'm going to try and list all the things now and see if I can remember them all. I'll also probably have a list on the screen. But they've increased cultist spawns at nighttime, obviously. They have made it to where Tagilla is on every map, I believe, except for labs, or can be on every map. He's also got a very spooky mask, and he's using a scythe instead of his normal hammer. So Tagilla can be on any map except for labs. Same with the cultists. There is a counter on escapefromtarkov.com/Halloween. Once that counter hits 666, every raid, even if it's a daytime raid, goes dark. Super low visibility, nighttime suddenly appears. I don't believe we figured out what exactly is making the counter go up. They don't want to tell us. People are speculating. I don't know what it is. But the counter goes up, nighttime comes, it gets spooky. There are also lootable pumpkins around the map, besides the jack-o'-lantern glowing ones that are just laying around. You pick them up. Once you bring them outside of a raid, you can actually dig into them, and inside they have sugary stuff like drinks, sugars, chocolates, slickers, stuff like that. So pretty cool concept. Seems like a pretty straightforward, this should be a good old time event. Except there are a couple of problems. Mainly, the event is kind of hard to find. What do I mean by that? Well, let's start with the cultists. I've been playing for 2 days. I've done probably at least 20 to 40, let's say 20 to 40 raids over the past 2 days. Most of them have been on woods. Several of them have been at nighttime. Haven't seen the cultists once. This isn't a problem exclusive to me. Other people I know also haven't seen the cultists. It's a bit of a Debbie Downer to have an event where cultist spawn is increased, yet you're not finding them. And that sucks because cultists are a really fun thing to fight in raids. They're very spooky, the spookiest thing in the game. They're fun, they're exciting, make for good loot. It'd be nice to see them. 2, Tagilla should be around, right? Well, I haven't seen him either. I haven't seen Sturman on woods for 2 weeks, but that's a separate story. Tagilla, who's supposed to be everywhere, I haven't seen him even once. My friend saw him once on Factory. I did not. So Tagilla also seems to be hard to come by. I forgot to mention, there is another part to the event. Every time you load into a raid, you get a random buff and debuff. It's actually, I believe, 2 debuffs. One of them is not random. I'll explain. Every raid you load into, you have like an hour's worth of increased energy burn. So basically, your energy goes down faster in every raid. You have to eat more often. There's also a random debuff, which can be anything from take 6% more damage to spawn in bleeding or random stuff like that. Lose some intelligence, lose some strength. Just random little debuffs that don't really shake up the game at all, but they're minorly annoying. There's also the random buffs, which I've seen increased carry weight, increased strength. It's usually just a bit of a skill gain. Not skill gain, usually just a bit of a skill buff by 2 or 6 points. Nothing crazy. Again, it's not really a game changer, but it's there. So every raid during this event is just a little more difficult because. Not my ideal version of an event, but I understand it is Battle State Games, Tarkov, and the game's supposed to be hard. So I do get that. Really, it comes down to it's hard to find the event during this event, which shouldn't be a thing at all. It should not be difficult for people to experience and enjoy a once-in-a-year event that's only going to be here for a couple of days. Cultists should be more prevalent, probably should be there every raid. This was an idea suggested by my friend Geeksay. He said, I want guarantees in the raids. I want guaranteed Tagilla, guaranteed cultists. I think that's pretty fair. Seems like a fun time. It's only going to be for less than a week, I imagine. Halloween update's never that long. Let us have that. Let us dig into it a little bit. It's the middle of the wipe. Nothing's going on. Tons of people are playing Call of Duty today, as well as Dark and Darker. In fact, my entire following list on Twitch was more of that than there was Tarkov, and Tarkov's having an event right now. Tons of major creators are just bored. Even though there's an event happening that should be bringing a lot of interest into the game, They're just bored playing other games. It's not entirely Tarkov's fault. These other games are pretty dang exciting, I'm not gonna lie. But still, it's kind of funny to see so many people not playing even when there's an event. Most of my raids today on Woods were dead. So yeah, they could have done better with this one. And I really do hate being a Debbie Downer when it comes to the events, because I like events. I like the idea of events. I just wish they would remember that it's okay for them to be really cool, overpowered, fun, whatever, because it's temporary. Usually they have no problem making it super OP in like the other direction, like that time that traders were locked for like a week or two, or that time that we had to pay up like 1.5 trillion rubles for nothing to happen at all. They have no problem going extreme in like the negative direction, but they're really stubborn when it comes to going extreme in like a positive direction. Like, oh, always Tagilla, always cultist, you know, like the chance of that really good loot every raid. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. Do tell me how you guys feel about it. Are you playing this event? Do you think it's fun? Better than last year's? Do you think it could be better? Talk to me about it in the comments section. Also, do me a favor and subscribe. That helps a lot. And here's some patrons that are supporting my channel. I appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you for doing that. All right, that's my rant. Expect more videos sooner rather than later. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.